Hello and welcome, everyone. It's your boy Doc Williams, and today we're going to be looking at My First Million, episode 132. We're going to be looking at all of the ideas and then breaking them down. So come with me. Okay, everyone, as always, we're going to be looking at the My First Million podcast idea breakdown. This is a customizable search engine. We're using a Notion page with a database. This was actually inspired by one of the episodes, actually in episode, 131, talking about creating a collaborative search engine. So we built it in Notion. So right here, if you sign up in the link down below, you can get access to the whole database. And right here, you can search by episode. So if you go to 130, you'll see that all the ideas, 31, and then 32. So we're reviewing episode 132 today. And the three different business ideas that we have comes from, we're going to look at oops email ideas, simple landing pages for Spotify, and then stock items for X. So the first one had to do with the oops emails that first Sean was talking about, and then Sam used for the Trends community the very next day for Black Friday, and it worked out pretty great. What I did was I broke down, I just used the text and put them in the file. For email 1, I broke it down right here. And then again for email 2, did the same thing, right? So if we look over here for email 2, and then we have that broken down as well. Now, the reason we did that was a lot of times it's really important to have a basis. Sometimes when you're trying to create something from scratch, I know myself, I get a lot of anxiety, and just having a reference there and using it, not just bootlegging it and copying it word for word, but understanding the concept of having an oops email, what you do, and it's all right there. Now, also, I've done this in the past too as well for different like webinars, and I'll be like, oh, I forgot the link, or oops, I did this. The open rates are always higher after that, like every single time. So it's a great technique and great for Black Friday. And I think also too, for the new year, I think Black Friday has just, people are buying so much. So doing this for the first of the year definitely can do that as well. The next one we're going to look at is simple landing pages for Shopify. And I was thinking about what Sean was saying. Now, there's two different options that I see with creating a simple landing pages for Shopify. Now, he mentioned an example of this would be like a card website, CARRD.com, and having something this simple. I think this is really cool, and I think this could happen for Shopify, but I was thinking about what could happen very quickly for you to create an MVP and throw it up and still use Shopify on the back end. And so what I came up was using Gumroad, using Zapier, and then connecting that way. Now, yes, it is extra steps, but for ones that are, just sick and tired and don't want to, worry about using Shogun or other builders from the App Store in Shopify, if you use something like Gumroad, you can validate your idea, see if someone likes it, and then again, you can tie it to the inventory that you already have on Shopify, save you a lot of time, a lot of headache trying to do anything else. And this could be done in a couple of seconds. Again, I would say if it's validating, then you could, step it up and then put it in a special page on Shopify. I also think if you're a developer and you're trying to get a niche for Shopify, I think almost just looking at what Card does and then creating a site just like this for only Shopify owners to have a simple one-page site for them to simply have e-commerce, I think that's a game changer too. So I think if there's anyone that's looking for a niche for a app idea for the Shopify store, I would do that. Okay, the next one that we're looking at is the stock items for X. Now, in the episode, it was mentioned that stock photos, stock 3D renderings, all of those things. I also think this can be done for a lot of different industries. And what I mean by that, I think I mean, just look at Dribble. So I was thinking about this, right? Dribble, now, Dribble, of course, is made for designers or, ones that are for graphic design, and it's showcasing the best designers. But I think you could even use this by getting a lot of different artists that might not be selling or they're just trying to get noticed. And then you do something similar to like what Envato does, where Envato has a all-in bundle, and then you get access to all these things. I think up and coming artists, you could target a group that's trying to get noticed, and then go from there. The same thing I think would be if I was trying to do something like on Etsy, or even if I'm trying to do some kind of trendy thing, like say for instance, the Crown or the Queen's Gambit, and I was just trying to get different illustrations done. I would probably approach different ones to have them do five sketches or five whatever, and then have it in a bundle to sell it. I think of it almost similar to InfoStack, but for a very specific niche. So InfoStack to me is very similar to Loot Crate, but it's for digital products. So I think creating some kind of stock and then having it as a monthly reoccurring bundle, I think that could give you some traction. So you keep asking people to contribute 4 or 5, and you'll get a percentage based off everything gets sold. I think there's a lot of potential right there, and it can be really unique. So again, there was just a few this week. We're going to do a full breakdown in the next episode, but I wanted to just have those couple ideas right there. And again, if you have any questions, let me know, but we're going to be building this out with every episode. We might do a marathon stream, maybe, if people in the community want it. I'm starting on episode 130, but if there's a huge outcry, or someone wants, someone in the community, or we get enough support and you want me to go back and do the 129 other episodes to have this search engine, let me know. We're always looking at challenges to do, and we have more information about the Build-a-thon coming up, where we're building projects based on the ideas from the community, the Trends community, the My First Million Facebook group, all of those things. So if you have questions, or you've been thinking about an idea to launch and you want to see how it would be done, the right tech and all those things, and the actual step-by-step, let us know, because we're always looking at putting out more material. All right, thanks so much for reviewing this. Let us know if you're enjoying these type of breakdowns and everything like that, and I'll talk to you in the next episode.